At ikaw ba tagasagot?
Opo.
Hmm.
Sa akin naka-assign yung 888. Lahat ng reklamo.
Hello, magandang gabi po. Ang ating pag-usapan po sa ngayon ay yung nakapagbagdamdamin at hindi makakalimutan na homily ni Pope Francis na ginawa niya doon sa Tacloban City. At ang mga dumalo sa kanyang misa ay lahat po ng survivors, mga nabuhay, mga pamilya, mga kaanak na natira na nabuhay. Lahat sila po ay namatayan na kinain ng dagat. So ngayon pong araw, aki pong sinicelebrate itong araw na ito. And maybe I would speak in English because I know people who are not Filipinos would be getting a chance to hear my live stream today. And I will be presenting the most powerful ever homily that I've ever heard. And that is the homily of Pope Francis that he said when he delivered or celebrated the mass for the victims of Yolanda, where 7,300 persons died just because they were eaten up by the rising waters of the Pacific Sea and engulfing totally the entire Tacloban and the neighboring towns of Palo Leyte. So, yan po ang sitwasyon and I would rather ask permission from you that as usual, we are talking about issues of politics, crimes, corruption, and laws and interpretation of some other things and reactions of those. But now I'm asking forgiveness from you. I would be delivering, remembering the powerful holy of Pope Francis.
If you allow me,
Uh,
I prefer today speak in Spanish.
okay, so I will be now uploading the homily. Here it is.
Translator, a good translator. If you allow me, I prefer today speak in Spanish. I have a translator, a good translator. May I do it? May I? Thank you very much.
Maya Apenge, Persperis,
La primera lectura. Escuchamos que se dice que tenemos un gran sacerdote que es capaz de
We have a high priest who is capable of sympathizing with our weaknesses, but one who has similarly been tested in every way, yet without sin.
Jesús es como nosotros.
Jesus is like us.
Jesús vivió como nosotros.
Jesus lived like
Es
us.
igual a nosotros
He's
en
the
todo.
same as us in every respect,
En todo menos en el pecado.
except sin,
Porque Él no era pecador.
because he was not a sinner.
Pero para ser más igual a nosotros,
But to be more like us,
se vistió, asumió nuestros pecados.
he assumed our condition and our sin.
Se hizo pecado.
He made himself unto sin.
Y eso lo dice Pablo, que lo conocía muy bien.
This is what St. Paul tells us.
Y Jesús va delante nuestro siempre.
Always goes before us.
Y cuando nosotros pasamos por alguna cruz,
And when we pass an experience a
Él
cross,
pasó primero.
he passed there before us.
Y si hoy todos nosotros nos reunimos aquí 14 meses después,
And if today we find ourselves 14 months afterwards here,
14 meses después que pasó el tifón Yolanda,
14 months precisely after the typhoon Yolanda hit,
es porque tenemos la seguridad de que no nos vamos a frustrar en la fe.
It is because we have the security of knowing that we're not going to weaken in our faith,
porque Jesús pasó primero.
because Jesus has been there before us.
En su pasión, Él asumió todos nuestros dolores.
In his passion, he assumed all our pain.
Y cuando, permítanme esta confidencia,
I'd like to tell you something close to my heart.
y cuando yo vi desde Roma esta catástrofe,
When I saw from Rome that catastrophe,
sentí que tenía que estar aquí.
I felt that I had to be here.
Y ese día, esos días, decidí hacer el viaje aquí.
And on those very days, I decided to come here.
Quise venir para estar con ustedes.
I'm here to be with you.
Un poco tarde, me dirán, es verdad,
A little bit late, I have to say,
pero estoy.
but I'm here.
Para decirles que Jesús es el Señor.
I've come to tell you that Jesus is Lord,
Que Jesús no defrauda.
and he never lets us down.
Padre, me puede decir uno de ustedes,
Father, you might say to me,
a mí me defraudó porque perdí mi casa, perdí mi familia, perdí lo que tenía,
I
estoy enfermo.
was let down because I've lost so many things, my house, my livelihood. I have illness.
Es verdad eso que me decís.
It's true if you would say that,
Y yo respeto tus sentimientos,
and I respect those sentiments.
pero lo miro ahí clavado.
But Jesus there, nailed to the cross,
Y desde ahí no nos defrauda.
and from there, he does not let us down.
Él fue consagrado Señor
He was consecrated as Lord
en ese trono.
on that throne,
Y ahí pasó por todas las calamidades que nosotros tenemos.
and there he experienced all calamities that we experience.
Jesús es el Señor.
Jesus is Lord,
Y es Señor desde la cruz. Ahí reinó.
and the Lord from the cross, he's there for you.
Por eso Él es capaz de entendernos,
Therefore, he's capable of understanding us,
como escuchamos en la primera lectura.
as we heard in the first reading.
Se hizo en todo igual a nosotros.
In everything, the same as us.
Por eso tenemos un Señor que es capaz de llorar con nosotros,
That is why we have a Lord who is capable of crying with us,
de acompañarnos
capable of walking with us
en los momentos más difíciles de la vida.
in the most difficult moments of life.
Tantos de ustedes han perdido todo.
So many of you have lost everything.
Yo no sé qué decirles.
I don't know what to say to you,
Él sí sabe qué decirles.
but the Lord does know what to say to you.
Tantos de ustedes han perdido parte de la familia.
Some of you have lost part of your families.
Solamente guardo silencio
All I can do is keep silence,
y los acompaño con mi corazón en silencio.
and I walk with you all with my silent heart.
Tantos de ustedes se han preguntado, mirando a Cristo, ¿por qué, Señor?
Many of you have asked the Lord, why, Lord?
Y a cada uno el Señor responde en el corazón, desde su corazón.
And to each of you, to your heart, Christ responds from his heart upon the cross.
Yo no tengo otras palabras que decirles.
I have no more words to tell you.
Miremos a Cristo.
Let us look to Christ.
Él es el Señor
He is the Lord,
y Él nos comprende porque pasó por todas las pruebas
He
que nos
understands
sobrevienen a
us.
nosotros.
He understands us because he underwent all the trials that you have experienced.
Y junto a él en la cruz estaba la madre.
And beside the cross was his mother.
Nosotros somos como ese chico que está allí abajo,
We are like this little child
que en los momentos de dolor, de pena, en los momentos que no entendemos nada, en los momentos que queremos rebelarnos,
in the moments where we have so much pain, where we no longer understand anything.
solamente nos viene tirar la mano y agarrarnos de su pollera
All we can do is grab hold of her hand firmly
y decirle, mamá, como un chico cuando tiene miedo dice, mamá.
and say, Mum, as a child does to her mother when he or she feels fear.
Es quizás la única palabra que puede expresar lo que sentimos en los momentos oscuros. Madre, mamá.
It is perhaps the only word that we can say in such difficult times, mother, mum.
Hagamos juntos un momento de silencio.
Let us together hold a moment of silence.
Miremos al Señor.
Let us look to the Christ on the cross.
Él puede comprendernos porque pasó por todas las cosas.
He understands us because he endured everything.
Y miremos a nuestra madre.
Let us look to our mother.
Y como el chico que está abajo, agarrémonos de la pollera.
And like that little child, let us grab hold of her mantle.
Y con el corazón, digámosle, madre.
And with a true heart, say, Mother.
En silencio, hagamos esta oración.
In silence, let us
Cada
say this
uno,
prayer.
dígale lo que siente.
Say to the mother what you feel in your hearts.
No estamos solos. Tenemos una madre. Tenemos a Jesús, nuestro
us-
hermano mayor.
Let us know that we have a Mother Mary and our senior brother, our great brother, Jesus.
No estamos solos.
We are not alone.
Y también tenemos muchos hermanos
We also have many brothers
que en este momento de catástrofe vinieron a ayudarnos.
who, in this moment of catastrophe, came to help you.
Y también nosotros nos sentimos más hermanos,
And we too, because of this, we feel more brothers and sisters
que nos hemos ayudado unos a otros.
because we helped each other.
Esto es lo único que me sale decirles. Perdónenme si no tengo otras palabras.
This is what comes from my heart, and forgive me if I have no other words to express this.
Pero tengan la seguridad de que Jesús no defrauda.
But please know, Jesus never lets you down.
Tengan la seguridad que el amor y la ternura de nuestra Madre no defrauda.
Please know that the love and tenderness of Mother Mary never lets you down.
Y agarrados a ella como hijos y con la fuerza que nos da Jesús, nuestro hermano mayor, sigamos adelante.
And holding on to her mantle, and with the power that comes from Jesus' love on the cross, let us move forward, always forward,
Caminémonos.
and walk together as brothers and sisters in the Lord forward.
Thank you very much.
Yan po ang kanyang homily at makikita niyo po dyan ay umiiyak po lahat po na nandyan na umattend ay mga namatayan sa yung parang tidal wave, pumalsa ang tubig sa Pacific Sea at kinain.
Brothers and sisters, prophets, us want to celebrate the good things We have received it from our God. Let's ask him to prompt in us prayers that are worthy of your hearing.
That the Holy Father, His Holiness Pope Francis, may be filled always with the fervor and zeal of your Son, the Good Shepherd, as he continues to exemplify your mercy and compassion in the ministry he embraces for all, especially the poor, the marginalized, and the disadvantaged in the community.
So, yan lang po ang ating ano no, ay pinresen ko lang yung powerful homily niya at para maalala sa ang problema lang nanggaling diyan sa Leyte, sa Tacloban mismo yung most powerful corrupt person, si Romualdez, Martin Romualdez na tinatawag na Tambaluslos, na nagpatayo po siya ng tinatawag na Tingog Party List na siyang number 1 ngayon sa buong Pilipinas. Sa lahat sa survey, number 1 na party list. Party list po niya ng kanyang asawa na si Yeda Romualdez na pamangkin ng senador ng North Cotabato na si Lala Talinio Mendoza. Lala Mendoza Talinio. Nakalaban ngayon ng dating gobernador na si Manny Piñol. Kaya kung kayo mga taga North Cotabato nakarinig sa Manny Piñol, kasi po ang kanyang kampanya ay para isalba ang Cotabato sa kamay ni Romualdez, ni Tambaluslos. Puntahan pa kami. So, magandang gabi. Bless us all. Happy Saturday. Okay, yan naman po. At kay Jupiter Pluto, Marahay na Banggi, kay Crispin Reyes, Maya Pabengi, kay Sandra Daisy, magandang gabi. Si Emilio de la Cruz, magandang gabi. Si Renato Serra, magandang gabi. Tapos si Marilo Fabian, Danilo Thailand, Presperes. So, ibig sabihin, I don't want to think na pinarusahan ng Diyos yung mga waray-waray. Kasi puro mga waray po dyan. Ang problema lang, wala dyan sa Leyte, si Tambaluslos nung nanalanta at nanalasa ang bagyong Yolanda, the most powerful typhoon ever that has landed on the Philippines. It came from the Pacific and it caused ang mga inalsa niyang tubig sa Pacific Sea, Pacific Ocean, at tinaob at binaho sa Tacloban. Kaya po, actually 100 years before, may lumabas na balita sa Australian newspaper na mahigit mga libo rin ang namatay nung nangyari yung ganong incident rin mga 1870s. Ang mga namatay po noon ding mga waray na nagre-rebuild laban po sa Espanyol. So, may mga Australian doon, kaya yung namatay lahat doon po yung bilangguan na ginawa ng Espanyol para sa mga rebuilding Pilipino na mga waray karamihan. So, marami din pinatay. So, naulit kaya kung hindi ako magkakamali kung bakit Tacloban ang pangalan niyan ay dahil tinakloban pala ng tubig palagi. So, every 100 years. So, let us pray to the Lord, to God, and let us pray together na mapunta sa langit po yung kaluluwa ni Pope Francis. At ito pong, bago ko i-out, I just want to tell you na ano bang milagro na nangyari dito. Ang milagro po na nangyari dito ay nung pumunta po si Pope Francis sa Pilipinas, matandaan nyo ba? Nagka-traffic. Pagkatapos, sumigaw pa si Digong Duterte, tangina mo Pope. So, whatever is the discretion of that. So, yan ay mayroon magbiring yan sa pagiging presidente ni Digong Duterte. At nangyari yan sa panahon na yon na si Noynoy ay patapos na siya ng presidency 2015. January 2015 to be exact ang pangyayaring yan. Ngayon, ang gusto ko lang banggitin na milagro na nangyari po dyan ay ganito. Nung panahon na yon, ay dumating si Pope Baguio. Nagdadalawang isip kung tutuloy siya sa Tacloban o hindi. Pero talagang nagdesisyon siya kasi nandun pa siya sa Roma. I felt, sabi niya, dapat I have to go here. So kaya pumunta po siya para sa mga survivors ng mga matinding baha dyan sa Tacloban City. So, sabi, the Pope proceeded with his mass, standing in the rain alongside, nagmimisa na may umuulan, alongside Yolanda survivors, offering words of comfort and hope. His presence was seen as a powerful act of solidarity, reinforcing the resilience of the people who had endured one of the deadliest typhoons in history. So, at sinabi rin po dito, Super Typhoon Yolanda or Typhoon Haiyan sa international name was one of the deadliest storms in history, claiming 7,361 lives. Tapos ang sa 700 yun, 1,061 ang na-missing hanggang ngayon na hindi na nakita. So the devastation it caused was immense, leaving countless families grieving and communities struggling to rebuild. So Pope Francis' visit to Tacloban in January 2015 was deeply moving as he braved strong winds and rain to stand with the survivors of Typhoon Yolanda. Many locals saw his presence as a sign of hope and resilience. Despite the stormy weather, he delivered a heartfelt homily, discarding his prepared speech and speaking directly from the heart. One particularly touching moment was when he reached out to bless grieving survivors, including a mother who had lost her son to the typhoon. She later described the Pope's touch as a sign that God still loved her. His visit, though cut short due to worsening weather, left a lasting impact on the people of Tacloban, reinforcing their faith and determination to rebuild. Nung time na yun na nangyari po ito, ako po ay editor sa People's Tonight na dyaryo. At na-monitor ko po ito na kung saan nung paalis na sila, papunta sila ay ang bagyo. Tapos, ang bagyo, papauwi na sila matapos yung mesa ay papauwi na sila ni Pope Francis. Alam niyo ba ang milagro nangyari? Scheduled na dumating ang bagyo na pangalawang bagyo sa Yolanda kasi may kumbaga series of yan. Nang dumating, ang hangin ay umalis na kaalis pa lamang papuntang Maynila ng eroplano ng Philippine Airlines na sinasakyan ni Pope Francis. At ang isa po dyan na nangyari ay yung sinakyan ng eroplano na sinakyan naman ni Paquito Ochoa na si Executive Secretary ni President Pinoy noong araw ay na-ditch sa airport, hindi na nakaalis. So mabuti na lang at buhay si Paquito Ochoa. So kita mo yung milagro. So that is one of the many miracles exhibited or that happened at the time when Pope Francis was serving as Pope for all the people in the world. At siya lang po yung kauna-unahang Pope na nag-reach out sa mga iba-ibang reliyon, sa Muslim world, sa Orthodox Church, sa mga Protestants. Kaya nga, one thing that I can remember him is when he kneeled inside the mosque in Turkey. So, siya lang nag-isa doon, nagdasal siya sa loob ng mosque ng Turkey. So, yan po yung, kumbaga, ang isa pang one of the last 3 acts or 4 acts ni Pope po, na ibabahagi ko sa inyo, ay yung sumulat siya kay President Trump at saka Vice President J.D. Vance ng United States of America, opposing in the strongest terms the deportation of people. Sa kanya po na argumento, kaya po umalis po ang tao sa kanyang tahanan sapagkat wala kitang buhay sa kanyang tahanan. So, labag po sa karapatang pantao yung i-deport mo yung tao pabalik sa kanyang tinakbuhang lugar. So, ang tinakbuhang lugar niya ay kanyang tahanan. So, kung tumakbo na, oras na umalis na ang mga tao sa kanilang tahanan, isa lang ibig sabihin, he or she will never leave if he or she will stay in his or her home. So, ganun din ang diaspora ng mga Pilipino. Napakaraming OFW, mga 3 million. tapos including the unrecorded. So, ibig sabihin po, kung bakit umalis sa Pilipino sa Pilipinas, alam niyo naman ang ibig sabihin, wala pong trabaho sa Pilipinas. Despite the fact, maraming presidency na dumaan. So, we cannot just blame BBM alone. We can blame all presidents from BBM down to the previous presidents, and they failed to generate the sufficient jobs because of the ayuda. Ngayon, i-reinforce mo naman ang ayuda system naman. Because of that, hindi na po nag-iisip ng kasipagan ng tao. Hindi na nag-isip ng nagiging creative sila kung paano mabuhay. The only way is, hayaan mo sila mag-isip and then promote the business and then pahiramin sila ng kapital para magnegosyo sila lahat. Yan ang pinakamatinding, pinaka-long-lasting remedy na mabubuhay ang lahat ng Pilipino. Magandang gabi po at salamat sa Diyos at buhay po tayo. At let us pray for the eternal repose of the soul of Pope Francis na nilibing ngayon. So, yan po ang ating masasabi ngayon. Si Neneng Kasing, tapos si Cassandra Daisy. St. Francis kahit na-opera na ng kalahati. O nga, kahit na-opera, lumabas pa rin sa Orbi yung mass na binabanggit niya tuwing Easter Sunday. So, magandang gabi po. Salamat sa lahat na nakikinig.